we never want to go in the game giving up that many points, but they did a good job. The offense did, and our guys offensively were able to score some points, which we've been able to score points all season. We ran the ball well, and again, we'll build on that. And today their offense, it was explosive, and you could see that coming. You could see that they had gotten much better. The new quarterback that they have, and some of the things that they were doing. So they got a solid team.
Coach, from your perspective, you had mentioned some things had changed that you would observe with the Guardians and that they were kind of looking to explode a bit. Thormandy, this is his second start, I believe, and then they have two guys with touchdowns who weren't on the roster this time last week. Yeah. From a preparation standpoint, how do you even account for that?
Well, one of them we knew about, KD. We know he can run. Obviously, when he was with us, he was a little banged up, but we drafted him because we thought he was that type of player. And obviously, as he's able to be here a little bit more, he'll have an opportunity to become more involved in their offense. And so kudos to them for getting the right guys in here. Kudos to them to getting the ball in the right guy's hands. So, we knew that he could take the top off, and you better be ready when you're lined up against him.
Was it a little bit of a surprise to you that the team did commit more penalties than typical,
I mean, it's when you're talking about the human element, man, it's hard to say anything is a surprise. It's stuff that we talk about. Obviously, we need to talk about it more. We need to make sure that it's presented even more important to our guys. We understand, this is pro ball, and you're talking about pro athletes. So every possession, you have to give yourself an opportunity to be successful. And when you line up in a neutral zone, making it close, then you're not going to do that.
Coach, at 6-1, I'm about to say 7-1, 6-1. You're still in prime position to win the division and head into the playoffs. How do you plan on using these last 3 games to get your team ready for that?
Well, I'll tell you what, I can't focus on all 3 of them at one time. We are just going to focus on our next opponent. They are playing well. They're playing well. They got good players there, good coaches there. They've been doing a good job. So we're just going to get ourselves focused for this next game and get back, watch the film, evaluate it, make the corrections, and then we'll be able to move on to the next target.
Coach, last week, Jordan Tiamu had his best passing game of the year against the Roughnecks on Monday night. Tonight he comes out, hits a number of big plays. What would you say about his improvement over the year in the passing game? I mean, obviously dominated on the ground with him and Derek King, but how's he look passing lately in his development?
Yeah, I think there's this misnotion of Tamu because he is athletic and he can run the ball that he can't pass it. But when given the opportunity and given the protection, he can make all the throws. We've been able to see that over the last few weeks. Tamu, football IQ is really good. He plays the game the right way, competitive, just an all-out great young man, and we're happy to have him on our team. Hey, thank y'all for telling our story. Really appreciate that, all right?